Hi, my name is Addison Burlett, and this is my presentation about respectful engagement in the workplace. So, as far as this past week goes, it's been very useful to use respectful engagement in the workplace for me. Recently, there's been contention between my employer, the head veterinarian, and the employees under him at my workplace. I've seen the effect this has begun to take on my employer, as well as the unhappiness of my fellow coworkers, and decided that something about this situation should change. I decided to use respectful engagement simply to make the workplace a more bearable place for my employer, seeing as happiness at work tends to trickle down. I plan to use kindness and enthusiasm to support my employer, let's call him Dr. F, in order to create a better work environment for him, which will then in turn affect the rest of the office. As far as execution goes, I approach this task by spending time with my employer and forming my own opinion of him rather than following what the employees said or did. In doing so, I actually found Dr. F to be a rather enjoyable person to be around, as well as a helpful and insightful boss. In order to accomplish this, I began asking my employer if there was anything I could help him with or do for him throughout the day, rather than waiting to be told what to do. I also asked him about his day, encouraged his choices as a veterinarian, and was overall pleasant towards him in comparison to the hostility of the other employees. Upon reflection during this experiment, I quickly realized that my employer was not bad. He was simply under a large amount of stress, and no one was being understanding or helpful about the changes and sacrifices he had to make in order to keep our hospital running efficiently. I came to enjoy the presence of my employer and even benefited from the situation. He offered to personally train me in the field of veterinary assistance without my completed degree. My results only go to show that using respectful engagement in the workplace, or any place for that matter, can not only benefit oneself, but the people around you as well. If I had been on the receiving end of that respectful engagement, that small bit of kindness and help would have allowed me to find some joy in coming to work, even if I had been upset with my working conditions. I hope to use HQC in the future to uplift all of the people I interact with in order to create a happy and productive community. And I am sorry about the background. I am traveling at the moment, so please forgive me. But yeah, this overall experiment really helped me, and I can tell that it helps my employer too. And it's really important to take a step back and use respectful engagement in your day-to-day life, whether it's at work, school, in your community, in your relationships, in your friendships, because you never know what someone else is going through, and it's extremely important to be mindful of those things and supportive. And when you use respectful engagement, the benefits are tremendous. As you can see, I was supportive of my employer when no one else was, and that not only made him happier and our interactions were really good, but it also benefited me because he was so grateful for that he offered me an amazing opportunity at work that I'm not sure I would have come across otherwise. So yeah, I really, really love respectful engagement and high quality interactions, and I think this is a great, very useful tool for day-to-day life. So anyway, that is my presentation. Thank you.